Welcome back to Meets Wisdom, where we transform life's challenges into opportunities for growth. I'm your host, and today we're tackling something many of you have requested in the comments: how to handle the aftermath of a breakup with dignity, wisdom, and strategic insight. Whether you're currently nursing a broken heart or simply want to prepare yourself for life's uncertainties, today's video will equip you with timeless Stoic principles and practical tactics that have helped countless men survive heartbreak, but emerge stronger, wiser, and more attractive than before. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. Your breakup is not the end of your story. It's merely a difficult chapter. How you respond now will determine whether this becomes your downfall or the foundation of your rebirth. Before we dive in, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. This channel is dedicated to helping you develop the mental strength and emotional intelligence needed to thrive in all areas of life. If you find value in today's message, showing your support with a like helps us reach more men who need this guidance. Let's begin this journey of transformation together. Number 1, understanding why women lose interest. The first step toward healing is understanding. Many men make the critical mistake of blaming their ex-partner entirely or turning all the blame inward. Neither approach serves you. Instead, let's approach this with the Stoic virtue of wisdom, seeking to understand without judgment. Women typically don't wake up one morning and decide to end a relationship. The process usually happens gradually, with several key factors at play. 1. Emotional disconnection. Perhaps communication broke down, or you stopped sharing vulnerable moments together. 2. Value misalignment. Your core values or life directions may have diverged over time. 3. Respect erosion. Small behaviors that diminished mutual respect accumulated. 4. Desire imbalance. One partner began investing significantly more than the other 5. Identity stagnation. One or both partners stopped growing individually, as Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if thou wilt ever dig." This self-examination isn't about beating yourself up. It's about honest reflection that leads to growth. Pause for a moment and reflect. Which of these factors might have been present in your relationship? Drop a comment below sharing your insights. Your experience might help another brother who's walking the same path. Remember, understanding why things ended isn't about winning her back. It's about ensuring you don't repeat the same patterns in your future relationships. True wisdom comes from learning from our experiences, not just surviving them. Number 2, emotional detachment, the Stoic path to freedom. Now let's address the emotional aftermath. The pain you're feeling is real and valid. But as Stoics, we recognize that our suffering comes primarily not from events themselves, but from our judgments about those events. As Seneca wisely observed, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Much of your current pain comes from thoughts about what could have been, what you've lost, or what this means about you, not just from the breakup itself. Emotional detachment doesn't mean becoming cold or unfeeling. Rather, it means 1. Accepting reality as it is, not as you wish it would be. 2. Distinguishing between what you can and cannot control. 3. Focusing your energy only on what lies within your power to change your ex-partner's feelings and decisions are outside your control. Your response, growth, and future are entirely within it. Here's a practical Stoic exercise. When painful emotions arise, identify them specifically. I am experiencing jealousy. I am feeling rejection. I am entertaining thoughts of inadequacy. This simple act of labeling creates distance between you and the emotion, preventing it from consuming you. Remember the words of Epictetus: make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. You cannot control her heart, but you can control your response to its departure. Now, how are you currently handling your emotions after your breakup? Share in the comments a specific emotion you're struggling with, and I'll try to provide additional guidance in future videos. Number 3, avoiding the common mistakes that keep men stuck. Many men unconsciously sabotage their healing and growth after a breakup. Let's identify these traps so you can avoid them. 1. Begging and pleading. This only diminishes your dignity and pushes her further away too. Excessive contact, constantly reaching out from a place of neediness, repels rather than attracts. 3. Social media stalking. This keeps the wound fresh and prevents healing. 4. Speaking poorly of her. This reflects more poorly on you than on her. 5. Rushing into a rebound, using another person as emotional medicine is unfair to both of you. 6. Neglecting self-care, allowing your physical and mental health to deteriorate compounds the problem. The great Stoic Zeno taught, well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Recovery happens gradually through consistent right action, not dramatic gestures. Instead of these mistakes, commit to 1. Maintaining your dignity at all costs. 2. Respecting her decision, even if you disagree with it. 3. Using this time to rebuild yourself stronger than before. 4. Treating yourself with the care and respect you deserve. Which of these mistakes have you caught yourself making? If you're comfortable sharing, drop a comment below. Accountability is powerful, and your honesty might help someone else recognize their own patterns. Number 4, no contact. Why going silent makes her miss you. One of the most powerful tools in your post-breakup arsenal is the no contact rule. This isn't a manipulation tactic. It's a healing strategy that serves multiple purposes. 1. It gives you space to process emotions without her influence. 2. It prevents you from saying or doing things you'll later regret. 3. It allows her to experience life without your presence. 4. It protects your dignity and demonstrates emotional strength. 5. It creates the psychological space for her to potentially miss you. As Marcus Aurelius advised, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. While your ex might expect emotional outbursts, desperate pleas, or angry tirades, your composed silence speaks volumes about your inner strength. No contact means exactly that. No calls or texts, no social media interaction, no accidental run-ins, no messages through mutual friends, no responses even if she reaches out, unless it's about essential shared responsibilities. This period typically lasts for at least 30 days, though many experts recommend 60 to 90 days for deeper healing and more noticeable results. Remember, the primary purpose of no contact is your healing. Any effect it has on her is secondary. As Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Have you tried the no contact approach? How long did you maintain it? And what changes did you notice in yourself? Share your experience in the comments section. Number 5, how to stay focused during no contact. The no contact period will test your resolve. Here are specific strategies to help you maintain your discipline during this crucial time. 1. Block digital access. Remove her from social media, delete or archive conversation threads, and remove saved photos from your easily accessible albums. 2. Create a growth plan. Develop a specific 30, 60, or 90-day plan for personal development in key areas. Physical health, fitness routine, nutrition plan, mental clarity, meditation practice, reading schedule, skill development, learning something new or advancing existing abilities, social connections, strengthening bonds with friends and family. 3. Implement pattern interrupts. When you feel the urge to contact her, immediately do 20 push-ups or another brief physical activity. Call a supportive friend instead. Write your thoughts in a journal rather than texting her. Use a 10-minute meditation to clear your mind. 4. Track your progress. Keep a daily log of your no-contact journey, noting improvements in your emotional state and personal growth. Musonius Rufus, the teacher of Epictetus, taught, if you accomplish something good with hard work, the labor passes quickly, but the good endures. If you do something shameful in pursuit of pleasure, the pleasure passes quickly, but the shame endures. Remember this when temptation strikes. The momentary relief of reaching out will quickly fade, but the setback to your healing and dignity may last much longer. What specific activity has helped you most during your no-contact period? Share your most effective strategy in the comments to help others who are struggling to maintain their resolve. Number 6, turn heartbreak into your greatest strength. Now we reach perhaps the most transformative aspect of Stoic breakup recovery, using this pain as catalyst for profound personal growth. The Stoics believe that obstacles are actually opportunities in disguise. As Seneca put it, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Your heartbreak, properly channeled, can become the fuel for your reinvention. Here's how to transform your pain into power. 1. Conduct a thorough self-assessment. Honestly evaluate your strengths and weaknesses as a partner. What patterns do you need to break? What values do you need to strengthen? 2. Set ambitious transformation goals. Use this time to address aspects of yourself you've neglected. If you've let your physical health slide, commit to getting in the best shape of your life. If you've been financially irresponsible, create a solid plan for wealth building. If you've been emotionally closed off, start practicing vulnerability with trusted friends. 3. Use emotional energy productively. Channel the powerful emotions you're feeling. Use anger as fuel for intense workouts. Transform sadness into creative expression. Convert regret into dedicated self-improvement. 4. Practice gratitude daily. Even in this painful time, identify and appreciate what's going well in your life and what you learned from the relationship. Marcus Aurelius reminds us. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Your breakup isn't just something to overcome. It's the very thing that can catalyze your evolution into a stronger, wiser man. What's one specific area of your life you're committed to improving as a result of this breakup? Share your commitment below. Public declaration strengthens resolve, and your example might inspire someone else. Number 7, how to make her miss you. While your focus should remain on personal growth, there are natural consequences to your transformation that may cause your ex to reconsider her decision. This isn't manipulation, it's simply the result of becoming a better version of yourself. The counterintuitive truth is that the less you try to make her miss you, the more likely she is to do so. As you focus on these areas, you naturally become more attractive. 1. Visible growth. As you improve yourself, word will likely get back to her through mutual connections. 2. Social proof. As you rebuild your social life and enjoy meaningful experiences with others, this demonstrates your value. 3. Mystery. Your absence from her life creates space for curiosity about what you're doing and who you're becoming. 4. Self-sufficiency. Nothing is more attractive than a man who has proven he can thrive independently. 5. New skills and experiences. Developing new abilities and having adventures creates an interesting life others want to be part of. As Epictetus taught, no man is free who is not master of himself. By mastering yourself instead of trying to influence her, you paradoxically become more influential. Remember, making her miss you should never be your primary motivation. It's merely a possible side effect of your genuine self-improvement. Keep your focus on becoming the best version of yourself regardless of whether she notices or returns. If you've experienced an ex coming back after you focused on yourself, what change do you think most caught their attention? Share your insights in the comments. Number 8, what to do when she finally reaches out. There will likely come a moment when your ex reaches out, whether out of curiosity, regret, or simply to check in. This moment will test everything you've learned and all the growth you've achieved. How you respond can either solidify your transformation or undermine all your progress. Here's the Stoic approach. 1. Wait before responding. Give yourself at least a few hours to process your emotions and formulate a clear-headed response. 2. Keep initial interactions brief and positive. Respond with warmth but brevity, demonstrating you're in a good place without oversharing. 3. Maintain your boundaries. Be clear about what kind of contact you're comfortable with at this stage. 4. Avoid reopening old wounds. Don't use this as an opportunity to seek closure or rehash the relationship's problems. 5. Assess her intentions objectively. Is she reaching out from genuine interest, boredom, guilt, or simply to keep you as a backup option? As Seneca advised, he who has prepared himself for the storm is not overcome when it strikes. Your preparation during the no-contact period will determine how well you navigate this delicate situation. If you decide to meet in person, choose a neutral location with a defined time limit. Observe her actions more than her words. Remember that genuine interest will be consistent and respectful of your boundaries, not sporadic or demanding. What's the most unexpected message you've received from an ex, and how did you handle it? Share your experience below to help others prepare for this challenging moment. Number 9, setting boundaries and reclaiming your power. Whether you choose to reconcile, maintain a friendship, or continue your separate paths, establishing clear boundaries is essential for your continued growth and self-respect. Setting boundaries after a breakup means 1. Defining acceptable communication. How, when, and about what topics you're willing to engage. 2. Clarifying your expectations. Making your needs and limits explicitly known. 3. Establishing consequences. Being clear about what will happen if boundaries are crossed. 4. Prioritizing your peace. Removing yourself from situations that threaten your emotional well-being. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, freedom is secured not by the fulfilling of desires, but by the removal of desire. True freedom comes not from getting whatever you want from her, but from reaching a place where your happiness is independent of her actions. If reconciliation becomes an option, approach it as an entirely new relationship, not a continuation of the old one. The old relationship ended for valid reasons. Any new connection must be built on different foundations, with mutual respect for the growth you've both experienced during your time apart. What's one non-negotiable boundary you've established after your breakup? Share in the comments to help others learn from your experience in setting healthy limits. Conclusion: becoming a high-value man. She can't resist. We've covered a lot of ground in this guide, from understanding why relationships end to setting boundaries that protect your newfound strength. Let's bring it all together. The ultimate goal of this stoic approach to breakups isn't just surviving heartbreak or even winning her back. It's becoming a man who is genuinely at peace regardless of external circumstances. A man who has built himself into someone of such high value that he becomes naturally magnetic to everyone around him, including potentially his ex. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Your happiness and worth never depended on her in the first place. This painful experience has simply given you the opportunity to rediscover this truth. Remember these core principles. 1. Focus on what you can control. Your thoughts, actions, and responses. 2. Accept reality as it is, not as you wish it would be. 3. Find opportunity in adversity. Use this challenge as transformation fuel. 4. Maintain your dignity. How you handle difficulty reveals your character. 5. Practice daily self-discipline. Small, consistent actions create massive change. The paradox of becoming truly attractive after a breakup is that it happens precisely when you stop trying to be attractive to any specific person and instead focus on becoming the best version of yourself, for yourself alone. As Zeno taught, man conquers the world by conquering himself. Your journey of self-mastery is the true prize. Any reconciliation or new relationship that follows is merely a natural consequence of your growth. This journey isn't meant to be walked alone. If this video has helped you, please subscribe to Meets Wisdom and hit that like button to help us reach more men who need this guidance. Share in the comments which section resonated most with you, or ask questions about aspects of breakup recovery we should explore further in future videos. Remember, brother, this pain is temporary, but the strength you're developing now will serve you for a lifetime. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep becoming the man you're capable of being. Until next time, this is Meets Wisdom, helping you transform life's challenges into your greatest opportunities for growth.